YouTuber back. How are you, boys? Come on, get in. Back so soon, you're probably wondering, yep, I like to provide. Hello, guys. How are we? How are we all, guys? How are we? Yep. How are we, guys? Oh, yes, the thumbnail actually fits in. The thumbnail actually fits. That looks good, dude. UFC prediction. Dude, I'd click on that. Because I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but like they'll cut off the thumbnail weirdly. It has like a white line on it. 3 a.m. here. 3 a.m. here. Jesus Christ. Get a job, PTSD. Nah, it's alright. Who am I to talk? But go to bed, at least. At least 3 a.m. is pretty crazy. Oh, I'll throw that actually in a poll. Why not? I feel like that was a sign too. That's actually a good poll that I really haven't done too often. Yeah, I'm ready for a big boy too, guys. You'll be happy to know. You guys will be happy to know I'm ready for a big boy. What? A stream, of course. I just realized how that sounds. That was a bit gay. I'm ready to actually put in a big stream here. Not ready for a big boy. Still straight. Into girls, actually. Yeah. I'm actually ready for a big boy. Yeah, that was fucked. That was fucked. Bit of rub of the eye. But yeah, I'll just wait for everyone to get in. Wait for everyone to get in nice and early. And then I'll start, because I got something to say. No, don't got anything to say. Just chilling. Just chilling, waiting. Waiting on the world to break. No. Oh, you know what? I actually didn't know that Uros Medic versus Gilbert Urbina was so short notice. Unless Big Marcel was late to the party. He posted that 6 days ago. So you're telling me Uros Medic versus Gilbert Urbina got put together a couple days ago? Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I didn't know that. Just thought it was one I never knew about, type of thing. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But if you guys could please like the stream, that would be very nice. But also, if you could vote on the poll. I've noticed the 4 of you haven't voted on the poll that I've made. Well, you don't like UFC? You got no idea? What is it? Tell me. Tell me what it is. We don't have a lot of water left. That's actually looking a little bit worrying. Waiting on a world to break. Don't think I'm just going to keep the chat flowing. If you guys aren't throwing anything at me, we'll just sit here. We'll just sit here, man. That's fine. Wait for the cooler guys to get here anyway. Who actually have a voice. Bloody hell, doesn't Navajo look like a monkey? Not quite sure how to put my finger on it, but he looks unique. He definitely looks unique. He definitely looks like Gollum. That's what it is. He just has a little bit of Gollum about him. No doubt about it. He actually looks like Gollum. Who do you think wins this one? Colby Thickness, Josaz Musasa. Gotta entertain myself here. I suppose that's what the gist is anyway. But seriously, this is just weird. 6 of you. Oh wait, maybe I don't have it on all messages. Maybe there is people talking, but they're all swearing. Nope, never mind. Never mind. You think I KO Pereira? Magomed Ankalaev's here. It's a bit disappointing that that's the first person that gets here. But yeah, no, I reckon Pereira wins. I reckon Pereira beats you. Out edges you. You know, he has a lot to improve off of that first fight, you know? Who didn't show up to the first fight? Pereira. Magomed's going to do the exact same. Shoot, his boxing worked well. He's just going to have to recreate it. Whereas Pereira, I feel like he's got a lot that he can really take from that first fight. After round 1, he went in the corner. He asked Glover if the takedown defense was looking good, which is just so silly. You can see he was thinking about it way too much. Paris Beach is here, and she said hi. Or he. You could be a boy, Paris. How are you doing? How are you doing, Paris? Good to see you. Yeah, there's actually not a lot of people here, so I'll take anyone. I'll take anyone, Paris. Make yourself welcome. Make yourself welcome. Come on in. Come on in. I was just getting started anyway, so glad to have you here. Really, really glad, actually. So, yeah, come on in. What was I talking about before I was rudely interrupted? No worries, Paris. Just let me get back to it. I think Pereira's got a lot he can improve of. Come Dagestan, you can stay in Uncle House. We have Yard and Donkey. Yard and Donkey, okay. Okay, well, maybe I'll think about that, Magomed. Thank you for the offer, though. Very courteous of you. I think 2 likes, what the fuck? Yeah, we fell off. We fell off, but slowly but surely, Mr. C, you taught me not to complain, remember? So don't you be. So don't you be. You be. You be. Nah. I thought I was going into something there, but I thought I was onto something for a second, but I wasn't. But yeah, just chilling out. Me, just chilling, not doing a lot. Not a lot of people here, which is fine. You know, I'm not going to complain. Not one to complain ever. Have you ever seen me? No, you haven't. But yeah, definitely a lack of likes, which is just telling me that I need to work a little bit harder for them. That's all right. Let me get more funny. Let me get more funny for you guys. Anyone want to hear a joke? Hold on. Bit of food there. Sorry about that. Now the Guru and Mighty Mouse are besties. Who's going to bring you on? Rampage? Oh, who should my MMA UFC best friend be? Seeming Guru's got him and Demetrius. They're kind of a tandem duo, the yin and the yang. He's like the little ookie inside the Oreo. I liked it for you, Pip, but GSP still ragdolls JDM, just your weekly reminder. Well, he doesn't. He doesn't, Matt. But thanks for the like, dude. I appreciate that. Really do. Cheers, Matt. But yeah, who should be my bet? JDM. I mean, JDM would be ideal. And that one would be like cool. Imagine you seeing like me and JDM. Like you see a JDM fight week, training for how to beat Islam Makhachev because he did a how to beat Bilal Muhammad, and just like in the back, fuck it, was that Lorenzo? And I'm just in the back hitting pads, and it's like we're subtle friends, but you know we're not. It's not in your face, but it's like fucking hell, he's always there. That Lorenzo guy, man, him and JDM are so close. Oh my god, and like imagine you seeing JDM like out in the shopping center, his 2 kids, me, weirdly. Like, kind of we're like we're a couple, but not. But, like, I'm pushing the trolley. He's... Just forget it. Do you remember me? I want to ask your love life. You want to ask your love life. Thank you for that, Carter Miller. I don't remember you. Not very memorable, I suppose. But, hey, that's all right. Why don't you say something funny? Go ahead. Go ahead, Carter. You've got the floor. What do black people in the Irish have in common? Not too sure. Hey, it's this cutie again. E-Man, thanks for that. Do you remember me? Of course, Space Launch. Of course I remember you, Space Launch. You're one of my dear friends. Carter, though, he's forgettable. He's forgettable. Who knows that guy? Aurelus, but Space Launch. I wouldn't forget that profile picture. I just spat a little bit too. Sorry about that. Sorry about that one, but... All right, still like we've been rotating 25 people. Sometimes we've had 23. This has been a juicy stream so far. It's only been 8 minutes, but only 4 votes on my poll is what I'm really not understanding. Like, do you not know about the UFC? No one cares about the poll. Not fucking with the poll. Also, 3 votes for Bahalia is crazy, and Mavov wins. But whatever, you guys can be wrong. I'm not here to tell you. Do you remember me? $15. Did you donate me $50? Maybe I do remember that actually. I do remember that. Was that you? I know. And you're Australian too. $14.99 Australian dollars. I remember that. Poll glitches sometimes. No, don't try and give them an out. No one's voting. That's what it is. No one's voting. Maybe you're all casuals. That's what it is. Which is allowed. Casuals are allowed. Can't really digress my audience. Okay, 5 votes. Yeah, I reckon a Mavov wins. Me personally, I reckon a Mavov wins, but... No shame if you think Bahalio wins. Who am I to tell you? Who am I to tell you? How does Bahalio? I think it definitely goes the distance, most likely. Be crazy if he knocked him out. And I think Modestas beats Paul Craig. I don't know about that new fight that got made. Brad Tavares. Not too sure. Not too sure whatsoever. But I'll go Brad. Nah, I don't know. I don't know, but what are you guys doing anyway? Been dropping some bangers lately. I like the 10 to 20 minute range. Keeps them hooked just long enough to leave them wanting more. Okay, Nate. Does seem like to be a better range. Just a nice 12-minute one. You know, people go past and having a little scroll. They see a 12-minute video and they're like, yeah, I could do 12. Yeah, I could do 12. They see 27 minutes. That's just like a bit of a gross number to look at. You're scrolling down 27-minute video. Better be fucking good because 27 minutes is a bit much. But 14, 13, 12, that's that sweet spot. 7 looks gross. I've got a thing about odd numbers. I swear to God, when do I ever scroll down YouTube, see a 7-minute video and be like, yeah, I just don't know. I feel like that stuff matters. Although you wouldn't think so. Subtle. Like here, just looking at this. Fight Fairy's Companion, 6:15. Like that's a nice, clean number. Looks official. 26 minutes on the dot. Like that just looks like an official. You sit, but 15:54? Well, I don't know about that. It just looks gross. 43:50. Okay. Yeah, I'll have a look. Every round you survive the box. Oh, I was watching that the other day. You guys seen that? But I don't think it really matters. But just subtle things. Did you see Aiden Ross Guru possible collab? I did see that. That would be cool. That would be cool, but I don't ever see that really materializing. Like Aiden Ross on a stream and Guru's there. Really don't see that. DDP versus Boars, who will? I'm not sure who will. Who do you think? No, I'll go. I reckon DDP will. If I had to guess who would, I reckon DDP will. But I'm not too sure. You know, I haven't been feeling myself too much lately. Feeling very good about the Lidsey, actually. Feel really good about that. I reckon I'm getting that one right, and no one else is. And then people will put some respect on me, I think. Because it's been a long time since I've really shocked and awed with a good pick that people haven't got. Probably Zahabi was my glory days. Yeah, that's right. I picked Zahabi. To beat Aldo. Decision. It's all right. Forget it. It was easy. That wasn't that tough. But that's what made it good. Khamzat got a new tank, I guess. Is that right? Who's telling you that? Let's have a look at this card. 11 fights on it. Haven't really had... I think it really happens for... Can show the fights on his stream to Dana allows him. Really? Okay. Ew. What? Ew. No. What is this? Alessandro Costa versus Alden Coria. David Martinez, Carlos Vera. Zach Reese Dumas. Jose Dusko. Claudio Puelles. Alice Pereira? Who the fuck is that? Okay, well, let me have a look at that. Is that Alex's sister or something? Have a little look. Not sure who that is. Take a bow. Jesus Aguilar, Luis Garula. Okay. Jared Gordon, Rafa Garcia. Yeah, okay, I like Jared, but Raquel Norma. Dude. That card's shit, man. And that's not Poltans. Yeah, I didn't think so. I know that. That's that other girl. But it seemed like it. Undefeated Brazilian, Pereira. Demurrage Band Masuga. I'm not sure what that means. Card on like Agonion. Khamzat got a new tank, I guess. Bro, Ethereum. How bad's that card, though? Is that not terrible? Seriously, and that's crowded. That's a crowded fight night. UFC Noche. Oh, it's in Texas. That card is actually dog shit. Seriously, name and show me a fight you want to watch on that one. Costa versus his new replacement. Like, who was supposed to be there? Edgar Chavez. That would have been a decent fight. Edgar Chavez, Alessandro, but David Martinez is cool, but Carlos Vera, 2 terrible bum-ass middleweight fights. Dumas, Zach Reese, Medina Dusko, like trash, bottom of the barrel. Puelles never shows us anything fun. Fuck that guy. Always want to see Jamont fight, no joke. Yeah, honestly, that's what we've got to look forward to. The Raquel Norma fight. That's actually one of the better fights. Oh, 2 girls at the top, dude. Jared Gordon, Rafa Garcia is like the second best fight on this fight night. Guru, man, I haven't looked at that card. That card's terrible. That card's like on par with this Apex card. I swear that card's terrible. Garule isn't bad. Yeah, isn't that what you said about Nate Yanis? Oh, John Yanis, sorry. John Yanis? Yeah, didn't you say? No, that's all right. That's all right, but Garule is bad. O'Day Osborne knocked him out. Not that he's bad, but like, oh god, those fights are fucking awful. I've never looked at that card before today, and it's terrible. But that's all right. That's all right. We'll get over it. We'll get over it. What else is there? What else? Other fight nights are there? Yeah, Giannis actually sucks ass. I'll admit I fumbled. No, that's all right. You said don't be surprised. So you weren't saying, bro, he's going to win. You just said, hey, don't be surprised. This guy's got some dog about him. And he did look like he had a bit of dog about him, but, you know, that one was tough. On his back instantly. Rear nakeds in. On another day. All right, let's look at this one. How many fights does this have? 7. 7 fights. Okay. Olberg Reyes. Duho Choi Daniel Santos. Okay. Navajo Rodolfo. All right. Loma Lukbumi versus Alexia Tonar. Okay. Gobby Thickness Josias Musasa. Michelle Montague and Tom Nolan Evan Elder. All right. That's got some building blocks there. That's got some nice building blocks. I like that so far. Maybe because I'm Australian, so those guys are like a little bit cooler, but that's a good card. Tom Nolan, Evan Elder. Ooh. Thickness Musasa. Okay, I'll watch that shit. Even Loma Lookboom Me versus Alexia Tainara is a good fight. And we are dropping views rapidly. The fuck? Was I doing right? Maybe I shouldn't be watching Tapology and just keep my face going. Hey guys. But that's okay. That's okay. What this card could use. Co-main event. Arman Saruki and Dan Hooker. Could you see that? Or is that too much? Or could you see that? Featured fight, Jake Matthews, Neil Magny. Ooh. Jake Matthews, Gilbert Burns. Arman, Dan Hooker. I could actually see it. That would be a great fight night that I would love to buy a ticket to. Thoughts on Cody Steele? Yeah, he's definitely decent. Just lost his O, so he'll come back better. That seems to be a trend going on. I actually picked Rong Ju to beat him in his debut, which was a great pick at the time because Rong Ju was $4. When in hindsight, it's like, no shit. Rong Ju won. Cody Steele 7-0. Rong Ju 25-5. He has a great record. But yeah, Cody's good. And he's ready to put on wars, which I like too. 4 viewers, now 3. We are dropping like flies. I'm finished. And it seemed like we were flowing so well at the start. I honestly think ever since I started flipping the camera and going through these cards, we just fucking hit a dick, you know? Which is silly because I thought that would be entertaining. Look at 319 and tell me what 2 prelims would blow up on Guru X Aiden Ross commentary. GM3 versus Mikhail Olesaychik. Dink, there's one. And Bonjour de la France. Bonjour. And Bobby Green. Bobby Green one probably. He'll do his Bobby Green impression. Prediction on Islam versus Shavkat. Oh, Andy's love for Carlos Diego Ferreira as well. Prediction on Islam versus Shavkat, considering Islam would beat JDM. Okay, in this fantasy world, we're just going to pretend JDM loses to Islam. All right, I'll get around that for a second. Hurts, but I'll try. Then going off that, I would then pick Islam. No, I'd go Shavkat. I don't know. That's tough. Horizontal stream on your laptop and throwing Tapology up next to you would be fire. Would be fire, but how much views would that get? Mr. C? Because did you see at the start of this stream? In the first 8 minutes of this stream, we had 28 people here. You know, when do you see that? When do you see that on other streams? 28 people that we've probably never had before here. Now, was I able to keep them all here? No. No, I wasn't. But I feel like we kind of died down when I turned the camera onto fights that probably the everyday scrolling person wouldn't know. So I've just got to keep yapping and keep... Maybe I've got to start changing the green screen. Maybe I've got to start changing the green screen. That always works. I'm listening to this fucking... Or remember when we were in Azerbaijan the other week? Wasn't that fun? Mike Lange knows horizontal streams keep the viewers coming back. Well, Mike Lange isn't here, is he? Or is he? I don't think so. Unpopular opinion, Volk is the Australian MMA GOAT, can't see other Aussies come close to his aura. How is that an unpopular opinion? That's definitely the truth. Volkanovski's the best fighter Australia's ever produced, 100%. He'd be our GOAT for sure. And then it'd be Rob. But when it's all said and done, I reckon it'll be Jack. I reckon it'll be Jack Della, you know, because he'll beat Islam, then he'll defend against Shavkat. Do you remember me? Of course, B Brass. Of course I remember you, pal. Don't think I'd ever forget you. No. I wouldn't, man. You're too precious for me. Now we're in the Amazon rainforest. What do you think about that? Oh, it's white. Oh, a little bit darker. Darken it down. Oh, what do you think now? I will play Somewhere of the Rainbow. Somewhere of the Rainbow? The Rainbow? Okay. There are no other opinions. Volk is odds go. Yeah. Unpopular opinion. Josh Van's good at boxing. Like, come on. Come on, man. Sick of that. People always do that shit. Hot take, but then they just give the most lukewarm take you've ever heard. And it's just like, you're pathetic. I've been busy all summer. That's why I haven't been on stream. Hey, B Brass. Don't feel like you have to explain yourself, buddy-o. You're here now, and that's all that matters. You're here now. Good to see you again. We've been missing you. Seriously, just the other week, Mr. C was like, bro, where's B Brass? We've been missing him. I was like, yeah, where is B Brass? I don't know. So good to have you back. Really good. Really good to have you back, my little buddy, my little pal, B Brass. I remember your original account. I can't remember its name, but I remember. Something fan, maybe. You're a fan of that team. B Brass missed you. Yeah, see, told you. Told you, we've been feeling your love. Do you remember my OG name? See, I just made reference to it. Not that I remember it, but Caio won the poll. Thoughts? Thoughts are that I'm harboring a couple fucking idiots in the chat then. Seeming Caio Bahalio won. It was Nice fan, see? I said that it was fan something, didn't I? I never forget a fan. It's a Nice fan as well. God, that just worked easily. That was too easy. Give me that crown. Too easy, dude. Ooh. That's actually a little bit nicer. Yeah, I'm going to Mavov, but it's a close fight. I actually wonder what the odds are. I haven't seen them. I imagine Mavov will be a favourite. Thoughts on Ribovics? I think he'd be a better 145er. Imagine a Shepe Mariscal matchup. Dude, how do you look at Ribovics and ever think he could make 145? The dude's a fucking tank. He's a little stocky-ass tank with a ginormous head and he's thick as. I made like 15 ults and only subscribed to you. Oh, B Brass. Now that's loyal, and that's why I remember you. Attaboy. See that, guys? B Brass made 15 ults and subscribed to me. Take a page out of his book, if you may. Juliana the Hoe been pestering Moses. I don't know what that means. But yeah, Ribovics can't make 145. But I like him at 155. I reckon he should fight Michael Johnson next. And you may be thinking, dude, Michael Johnson? Come on, that's rude. But actually, it makes sense. Johnson's on a 3-fight win streak. Ribovics has knocked out guys like McKinney. He's small for 155. Look at Duncan Rebecca. They look like 170. Dude, if Esteban got in there with Rebecca, he's not looking like a midget against him. You're tripping. You're tripping badly. You got Silva or Lopez? I definitely got Silva in that one. I reckon Gene Silva beats him. maybe eventually knocks him out as it gets later. But yeah, I honestly think Ribovix would probably look bigger than Rebecca if they were in there together. Make an alt and sub into one channel hurts the channel's algorithm. Does it? Does it? Does it? Who told you that? Who told you that? All right, or are you making things up again? Because it wouldn't be the first time. Oh, oops, didn't mean for that one. Unless Indian brothers here. What do you guys think? Nah, we'll get it. We'll get rid of it. That was an accident. That was an accident, guys, I swear. Oh. Hey, John. Oh, it's like that meme. No. I told a constable he was tripping, so yeah. Cardinal, not sure what your name is, but what I will say is most of the stuff you've been saying has just been pointless. Cardinal Agonion, like everything I've read from you has just been pointless, dude. So just letting you know now, shut up. You just, well, not shut up, but like rein that in. Refine your work, buddy, because just the last couple messages, I can't help but notice they've been fucking dog shit. So just refrain from sending any more stupid, dumb shit like that. And I'm sure there'll be a spot for you. Ding, ding, ding. Johnny, Jubilee guy. Oh, God. Well, I did put the Indian flag up, so maybe that's my bad. We will watch Van 50-44 Pantoja. I reckon it's going to happen. I do think Van's going to rise to the occasion and be the 35-year-old Pantoja who's been into a lot of wars, taken a lot of damage, has a lot of scar tissue, and slows down. I think if Urseg's, pushing him hard and giving him a tough-ass fight, Royval doing good in the rematch, Moreno split, Pantoja having these close wins, I reckon Van absolutely has a similar fight to Urseg, but does a little bit better in moments. And, maybe eventually knocks him out, but at least does enough damage to where he clearly wins 3 of the rounds. You think Guru picks Fluffy? He always hates on Delizzi. No, I heard a little birdie that he's picking Delizzi, which then took me on to what I was saying the other day and maybe this is like blind thinking, but I feel like Guru sometimes listens into my stream a little bit, because I was not expecting him to pick Delizzi. And then sometimes some of the things I hear him say, it's like, is he combating? Like he'll say, I've been hearing people say this, but then I'm like, that's like what I've been saying. So you just saying what I was saying? Or Guru is a winner? Oh, here he is. We've been saying, as I said, maybe he's hearing it. This guy's like, fine. Guru is a winner. Guru is a winner, though. He is. I want to see Moraves, Pantoja in the UFC White House because those guys have nothing else to fight except against each other. Well, that's not true. They both got a matchup coming up. My girlfriend realized, ... I was unhinged, ... yeah. All right. That's 10. Out you get, Cardinal. Actually, fine. Forget it. I've heard that the more messages people chuck in, the more that promotes too. Oh my God, you're at 2K. I remember when you just hit 1K. Crazy, big brass. Yep. We did get to 1K before we got to 2K. People not giving Vallejos a chance was part of the reason why I picked Silver. You mean people not giving Silver a chance was part of the reason why? What does that mean? Because everyone blindly picked Vallejos with full faith. Is it the other way around? But you can't be doing that. No one gives him a chance, so I'm picking him. But I feel like that was a little bit of why I picked Park. Yeah, screwed that up. I reckon Kevin Vallejos versus Dan Ige should be next. And that'd be another Dan as well. Retard take, I'm picking Sandhagen. That is bad, at least you know. Got to go, it's 1:30 a.m. over here. All right, CB Brash. But thank you for stopping by. Fluffy should KO Roman and unbox La Boo Boo doll. Throw it on Roman's unconscious body. Laughing face views. Anyone get what that meant from Eric Cartman's father? Anyone getting that and laughing? Just let me know if I've missed that one. La Boo Boo doll. Throw it instant view. Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, good stuff. Just part of the reason Vallejos also fought Cans lately. Do you think Buddha will beat Jones? Who's Buddha? But yeah, Sandhagen, I really don't think he beats Merab. Like Pantoja, I think we're going to need a real main character to beat Merab. Like when we look back in 5 years, who beat the bantamweight go? Was it Sandhagen got his shot and just found a way to do it? No. But could it be Yan in a rematch with all the story going into it? People show that with what's a Labubu doll? Like his nickname Fluffy. People associate that with furry. And a Labubu, oh, just forget it, dude. Just forget that. Eric Cartman's father, terrible. Where are you from, actually, Eric Cartman's father? Because I get foreign vibes from you. Definitely not American. Are you American? Where are you from? What's the chat doing? Well, I don't know. Not too much. We want at least 3 subscribers out of this. That's what I'll stay through for. However long it takes. We're getting 3 minimum. I need 3 subscribers. But actually, probably 5 or 6. Because you also need a bit of a buffer. A bit of a buffer past it. In case you lose a couple subs during the night time. We're 2 away. Just need 2. Let's stay poised. Back. Yup. Yup. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on now. That's a gay-ass background. What this is? Come on. Don't lie. You know it's cool. Yeah, you're talking about the other one. I thought it was cool too. Man, I'll just make some mulch. You're going to catch retardation talking to us. No, that's all right. I'll definitely stay here for a bit. I said I was looking for a big boy today. Stream, that is. A big boy stream. But that would definitely be good too. Just so we can definitely hit it and have that comfortability. But I'll still be here for 2 hours. But I don't know. But I also think at the same time, you're not going to just find like... I'm not going to be in a stream with like 40, 23-year-old hilarious comedians, you know, that are all fucking chill guys. You know, we're going to have a couple Eric Cartman's father. I'm from Dubai. I knew it. I knew it. But good to have you. Can you show free fights on a YouTube stream? Like when they post a free fight? I don't think so, no. Hey Levros, how's it going? Eating edibles heals my heart. Good news, I found my bong. You play S&D? Is that Search and Destroy? Where's that on? Like Black Ops or something? Or is that not what that means? S&D. I'm not too sure. No. No, I'm not too sure what that means. Ooh, 14 votes and the poll is evens. Dead evens. And Porter, my main man, you missed out last week. In the early, you didn't get on the community multi that I made for everyone. Guys, sub so Enzo can be a Perth pimp. Yeah, that would really help. In the early days of UFC, Ronda said she could beat Floyd Mayweather in an MMA fight. Example, she could, like, if she took him to deep waters, it's over for him. Also, Ronda is 150. Thanks for that. Thanks. Pantoja is going to win. You reckon Pantoja wins? I reckon Van wins. So who's going to be right? Hopefully me. Hopefully me. But I'm not always right. Ronda can't beat Floyd, dude. Yeah. Don't worry. Don't even reply to that. That's what Abdul Ahad's input was. It was just like a stupid paragraph about why. Like, God. Just a little... I don't even know. Van and Sandhagen win. Okay, that's not happening. Ronda was 3 years old in the early days. But Porter, where were you for this? Ding, 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 ding. Equals $10.40. Long shot we hitting. I thought for sure you'd be on that multi. But you didn't trust me. That's okay. This week, I'll put another one in the comments. You can get on that. You can get on that. Read this. Oh, thank you, Kesh. You know what? Let's stay on Kesh's dono for a little bit. Really dissect what he wanted to say. Read this. Now, that could mean many things. Let me have a drink while we all take that in. And thank you, Kesh, for the $2. Can always count on you, really. Even when the going gets tough, I'm reminded that Kesh is there. Floyd is too strong. He threw around Connor in the clinch. Well, Rogan cried at her accomplishments. Lol. Ronda era was weird. When Khamzat wins against Dricus, then we talk, bro. All right, Arshdeep Singh. Then we'll have a little chat. Who's fighter you missed that hasn't fought in a while? I miss Nunes. You know who hasn't fought in a while? And this is a good one. Cesar Almeida. Like, where is that guy? Does anyone know? I genuinely don't know. Like, Cesar Almeida, the guy, the Brazilian kickboxer in the middleweight division, knocked out Abdul Razak Al Hassan on the first card of the year this year. Didn't he pop? Oh, is that what it was? Okay. Okay, fair enough. Wondering where he was. See? Where was he? Who else? Who else has disappeared? Let me just put in my horrible take. Corey's going to spring the fluky submission ever like ninja choke or something whack off his back. Okay. Well, I can't shit on it. Maybe that's what people think about me when I say Dricus is going to submit Khamzat guillotine. Do some people actually think 2010 was the early days of the UFC? Motherfucker's a cave builder. I'm not sure, but I think so. Maybe he did. That actually rings a bell now that you said it. That does ring a little bell. What do you think about that one? What do you think about this one? Oh no, it's got like writing on it. Looks poxy. Huh? That's not bad. Remember Hakeem Dawodu? What happened to him? Well, he's out of the UFC now, but that was a good call. Hakeem Dawodu. Timothy Kwamba is a guy that you haven't heard the name of in a while. I think, beat Roberto Romero. Where's he gone? Timothy Kwamba. Cody Haddon, actually, is definitely a good one. Was going to fight Toporia's brother and just haven't heard about him since. Will derail yet. Hopefully not. What are you typing? Just random shit. I don't get it. If Islam and JDM fight in Australia, will you buy the pay-per-view, rich man? I buy all the pay-per-views anyway. So why would I buy one if it's in Australia in particular? Rich man. God, I'm just going to say it. We got too many Indians here. Abdullah Hard, Cardinal Aganon is definitely from somewhere. Eric Cartman's father is from Dubai. If Merab fought ex-champion with one loss and he beat him 2 times in a row, he will beat Corey with ease. I think he definitely wins. Is Islam versus JDM in Perth? I'm going. Well, I don't think it will be. It'll be Madison Square Garden, November, UFC 322. Will you go to an Australian card? I'm thinking about, if I was to, the fight night that's coming up. Dominic Reyes versus Oldberg. Main event. See what the rest of the card ends up being. Band. We can go band for band. Is that... Oh, you cashed up? You're about to dono? Oh, guys, look out. CSP said he's about to drop $10 dono. Now, CSP, no pressure. But who you doing? Take it away. Australian cards are always awful. That is true, Sammy. But I feel like... Now, it probably won't happen. But this one's got potential. I reckon a good co-main. And although it probably won't happen, but it makes a little bit of sense. Armin Saruki and Dan Hooker. 3-rounder. Like, Armin needs to get a fight back in. And there's already a couple. Tom Nolan, Evan Elder. Thickness, Musasa, Loma, Navajo. Oh, Jesus. What if the piano doesn't fall on Khamzat's head? Getting so sick of that shit. Were you here, Sammy, when I said that? Or are you just another basic idiot? Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it because I've had enough. Every fucking day I go live, some retard comes in thinking they're the funniest kid in the world. I've got Dricus by falling piano. Guess what, retard? You're not funny. Sorry, Sammy. Sorry, Sammy, but I just had to say it. Why UFC always try to push Strickland in Australian cards? True. Can you explain that joke? What joke? The piano joke? Does it annoy you the way Sean Strickland says Dricus? Like that? Fucking Dricus. He's always like that a bit. It is a bit annoying, but he's annoying in general. Strickland's, I don't know. Once those fighters have fought in Australia a couple times, they seem to bring him back. Like, Dricus has fought here twice as well. I think Sean's fought here twice too. Australian cards have time issues because UFC have to match it with US time. What does Piano have to do with DDP? Oh, it's just because he's goofy. He's a goofy guy, so like it'd be weird for him to win by a falling Piano. See, that's why it's not even that funny, because it doesn't really make sense. But that's why I thought the ones like him sprawling a takedown so hard, he knocks him out. That's why I find those ones a bit more funny, because you could actually see that. And that is a goofy way to win. But also, like, Khamzat's gonna shoot. Dricus is maybe sprawls it. The UFC wants the Australian government to stop being pussies, hence Strickland. Okay, maybe that's it. Good call, good theory. Good theory there for sure, man. Just slowly, we're gonna get up to 20 people. And once we get to 20, we're gonna slowly get to 30. Oh, maybe this is a thumbnail we could use. Just the three boys, just talking UFC. Me, Guru, and Dricus. Why not something in the headbutt body shot KO? Headbutt body shot KO, okay. Well, let's not try and come up with ideas. That's a handsome lad, right? Which one? Which one of the... What if DDP wins because he's so gay Chimaev doesn't want to smash? That's actually not bad. That's actually not bad from you, Eric Hartman. And a rare zinger from you, too. Because usually all of your shit's pretty dog water and trash and not a joy to read. But that one was actually quite nice. Yeah, I like that. Looks like the dude is sitting on your shoulder. Does like that, like my two little parrots. Okay. Didn't think about that. Good point. All right, I'm going to throw up a new poll. You're deluded if you think Khamzat isn't gay as well. Okay. Looks like that dude is... All right, I read that one. What should I put in a poll now? Would you rather get leg kick TKO'd or knocked out cold? Like that in a poll? Maybe, but I actually want to put this fight in a poll. Because I don't know if I've ever actually put this one in a poll. And this is a good one. Like, this is interesting. And I feel like we'll go back and forth on who wins. I'm not too sure who I'm picking. Actually, yeah. I probably do know. But I'm not confident. And this is a good fight. I don't think you're going to guess what it is. Ready? 3, 2, 1, bing! Darren Till friendship proved he's gay. That was weird. Yeah, Khamzat is not like a cool guy. He's like a bit corny and annoying. Like I could see him being at a party, like constantly staring at the girl, but then like looking away, like thinking in his head, I hope she comes up to me, blaza. You know, and then I could see Khamzat like staring at the girl all night and then messaging her after, man, I wanted to kiss you or something like that. Like just being one of those like real corny fucking guys, you know? Or like talking a lot, walks past her the next day, just dead eye. Brother, I wanted to kiss you yesterday, but I froze. Volkov's good, man. Almeida too small. Yeah, I'm picking Volkov, but you know he's been taken down. Maybe it is tough. I wonder what the odds will be as well, because Almeida always seems to be favoured in the sports books. It's toughy. Khamzat's a bully. I do not accept idiots and pay. Oh, God, no, it's enough. That's enough. That is enough of you, Cardinal. You're gonna have to take a walk, buddy. Just everything I've read of you is just like, I'm just looking at it like, what the fuck does that even mean? I do not accept idiots and pay. Just another pointless ass. You're like, just, you know what I think you may be doing? You know how on Snapchat when you'll hit the middle thing and it just starts rattling off a random ass sentence? That's honestly what some of you guys seem to be doing. You know how on the top of your keyboard there's 3 words, you can just start spamming the middle one and then bang. it just concocts this random bullshit. I swear, that's what half of this fucking chat seems to be doing. Just beep, 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 beep. Yeah, that's enough words. Enter. Let's see him read it. See what happens. This guy reads anything, so fuck it. I'll just type this in because I'm bored as, got nothing else to do. Let me just fucking type this in, see what happens. Oh, bro, dude, I okay. You see that? Where is this guy? What is this guy? What? Eric Carmen's father? What did he say? Can you find the two gay guys on 319? Explain your logic. I'll explain mine after. Yeah, see. I don't know. Just another one. But honestly, that one's not that bad. A little mystery riddle goose chase on finding the two gay guys. He's obviously put a bit of thought into this. But Cardinal, seriously, scroll up and look at everything Cardinal's ever said. I challenge you to make sense of anything that the guy said. Nothing. He's not made sense any time, and it's time for a 10-minute timeout. Yo, you didn't say what they have in common with the mullet. I'm not even sure what you're talking about. True. Khamzat is actually a good dude and a family man, to be real. Don't see DDP losing to in any way or form. Yeah, I didn't see it either. Bro, some of these are keyboard warriors. Abdul, don't get me... Hey, Abdul, don't get me started on keyboard warriors. One of the worst things. One of the worst things that I hate is a keyboard warrior. Oh, wow. I just cannot stand them. Khamzat has a family. I hit the keyboard like you said. Worst part is the trolling isn't even good. Yeah. He's been constantly I don't know. You know what? I've been too welcoming to foreigners. I think that's what it is. Khamzat has a family. Worst part is the trolling isn't even good. All right, let me look at UFC 319 for the two gay guys. I forgot about that one. I forgot that's what I was doing on a little riddle goose chase. Bohemian Rhapsody. Okay. That's Majid Sal. That's Majid Sal type chiming in with just a random song. Allahu Akbar, kill, kill, kill. Don't see Khamzat getting... Yep. I like John Anik's thighs. That was Majid's first thing. Sorry, I didn't even see that one, Majid. Glad I went back up and read it. Because I didn't actually catch that. All right, who else is gay? King Green, Gerald Mearshart, Brian Battle, potentially gay. Ruzaboyev definitely gives off a bit of gay vibes. Cannoneer, Leroy Murphy. No, don't know. Just tell me. Just tell me Eric Carmen's father. I've got no idea who the two gay guys are on UFC 319. I'm looking at these guys. I've got no reason to think any of them are gay. Maybe Chase Hooper, because he's a gooner. No, you just tell me, and then I'll decide whether you should say it or not. Why did I open YouTube just to get mogged? Okay, maybe I like that. What do you mean? You do at me? Oh no, Majid, it's tough out here. You got to watch out. When was your last relationship, Lorenzo? You think McGregor's coming back? Dricus and Khamzat. You think McGregor's coming back? Maybe he'll fight on the White House card. Fingers crossed. It's DDP and Ruzaboyev. One kissed the coach and the other got oil checked by coach. Okay, Ruzaboyev was giving me gay vibes. I did say that. So I reckon I got that right. Khamzat, if you not tap, you sleep. Yep. John Jones is the most obvious gay. Who's your favorite Russian? My favorite Russian, Volkov's definitely cool and a little bit funny. If you've seen Volkov's Instagram, he actually likes to post a bit of memes sometimes and some funny reels that he'll think of himself. Some like meme videos. So I do like Volkov. He's pretty funny. Mine's Putin. Okay, I just assumed he was talking about UFC fighters, but if Putin's yours, go ahead. Lorenzo looks like he dated a girl named Aubrey. All right. Just the most pointless thing I've ever read. Thanks for that, Mr. C. I see it's rubbing off on you. Glad I read that. Lorenzo looks like he dated a girl named Aubrey. Yep. Vitamin Putin. All right, that got me. Okay. Okay, all right, you got me. That was pretty good. Vitamin Putin. Mr. C never dated nobody, unfortunately. Ooh, burn. I think that's South African culture for greetings and celebration, same way they do it in Spain. The kissing on the lips, yeah, I've got no problem with it. If that's a cultural thing, I like it. If anything, I like how he doesn't give a fuck. I'll kiss my coach on the lips in the cage in front of all you guys because it's part of my culture. Who gives a shit? And then I'll fucking pash my wife right after as a congratulations on my victory. Get over it. Get over it. If anything, I really respect him for it. And I like it. It's the same thing as... Honestly, people just are so weird. Anything that's like different and they don't understand, they're like, oh, gay. Nah, that's gay boy shit. It's the exact same thing with Kai France doing his moldy shit all the time. Everyone's like, oh, what a corny loser. Oh, bro, look at that, so corny. Oh, look at Dricus kissing his loved ones on the lips, man. He's a freaking gay boy. Like, dude. It's just such a simple little basic way of thinking, like, who really cares what that guy's doing? Him kissing on his lips doesn't affect you. Kiss on the cheek wouldn't do it, eh? Well, it's part of their culture. I don't understand it all or get what they're doing, but that just seems to be the way over there. Who cares? Who cares? Doesn't bother me, nor does it even affect me at all. Or does it even affect me at all? Okay, bro, but kid is corny as fuck. Kai, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't bother, again, it doesn't bother me. I'm like, oh yeah, that's part of what he does, you know? That's part of what he does. Like, imagine you went over to Africa and they had like one of those shell, like where it just covers your dick, and they were doing some dance, some Nigerian dance. Look at this fucking cringe ass dance. This is so embarrassing. Or would you just be like, okay, yeah, let me take this in. Hey, oh, all right, what did that? Fuck, I just got a call to that guy's mandingo there. Whoa, this is weird and unique and a little bit, okay, all right. You know, I'm just open-minded. I'm just down to earth like that, so what can I say? So you were okay with Izzy and his dog then? Oh, yeah. Oh, again, yeah, of course I am, because Izzy... plays with his dog Dick because of his culture and stuff. Like, God, you're an idiot, Matt. That's like the complete opposite thing. Kai doing his little Maori thing. Dricus kissing his coach like South African. Oh, so you must be okay with Izzy grabbing that dog's dick then? Like, just a completely different thing that has nothing to do with it, but that's all right. Dude's a weirdo, but a damn good fighter. All that kissy modeling shit is definitely pause-worthy. What stuff? Who are you talking about this time? You feel like you're talking about Islam Dulatov at that one. I think Mr. C prefers Lorenzo more than his wife and 2 kids. Majid, I play with my dick for cultural purposes. Dog culture, alright. and Majid Sal is just weirdly talking only to Mr. C about weird shit as well. I think Mr. C prefers Lorenzo more than his wife and 2 kids. Now, Izzy's dog behavior was not okay. Dricus is a model. Well then, fucking Izzy. That's cool. That's cool, honestly. If you're that amped and that you're a model, but you're also the champion of the world, and then shout out to you. Call Animal Patrol on Izzy. Good one, Majid. I know Majid's laying you out, Mr. C. I wouldn't even respond back. That's really just become extra brain rot. I'm usually the main retard here. Dricus is geeky. Oh no, there's not a lot of not to get gay. There's not a lot of intellectual debates going on here. Just a lot of like fucking, yeah, I don't know. Not the best stream. A lot of fucking Indians too. I'll say again. Majid Sal, Yawan Moyes, like Dricus is geeky. Vitamin Putin. That one was pretty funny though. But it shouldn't have been. Big DDP fan thinks he smokes Khamzat, but I just can't get behind it. Okay. Of course you're not getting behind him. God, see? You love that gay thing. See? He's part of it. It's such a Monday on here. Yeah, classic Monday crew we've got going on. Oh my God, it's Zena White. You went from a bunch of Pajiks in chat to a bunch of Arabs. I think so. Who's that woman fighter that would be That would be great friends with Izzy. Oh, Jesus. See, even that's just, like, pointless. You want me to say Luana Santos. Like, why? Who would be a good... who's a win... Oh, God. Maybe I'm just not feeling it, but we're going to go for an extra hour. We're still going to push on. We're still going to put in our shift. Today's shift. And I don't think I'm at 2,300 subscribers yet, so... But maybe we could go for a restart, because I haven't gained one in fucking ages. I just don't know how to reach new people. Like, okay, there's one. We're one away. Oh, we are one away. Now that will get someone to subscribe. To be the person that gets to tick it over onto a clean number. Who's with me? Who's with me? Take it away. Whoever's here and wants to turn that 9 into a 300 clean ass number, you get to be the 2,300 subscriber on the channel. People forget, man. Santos murdered Yan. Thiago Santos murdered Yan. You spelled Yan like the other Yan. You threw me off there. He did knock him out badly. That was a good one. I'll make it 2,300. Thank you, UI Moy. Emo French guy looks high. I'm guessing I'm the emo French guy. Did you make it 2,300? It hasn't gone up yet. I'll give you time. Yeah, but that was a good knockout. Was that the only time Blachowicz has ever been knocked out? Good stuff. Blachowicz got a sneaky good record. Split decision loss to Pereira. Draw against Magomed. First person to take Izzy's O. Took Izzy's O in MMA. First person to beat him. Fought for the belt. First person to beat Dominic Reyes. First person to KO him. And I reckon you could count that. First person to beat Dominic Reyes. John fucking didn't. So honestly, and Lucas Tracy made that 30 GOAT list. Yan's got a sneaky good resume of like good wins. Reyes, bang, for a title. Izzy moving up for double chance, beat him. Magomed, who's the current champ, draw. Alex Pereira moving up, split decision. Yan been old for a while. Yan been old for years. He been old. Cartoon porn addiction. Is he saying it's called hentai is the cringiest? It is the cringiest. That was his clapback to someone. That was his clapback to someone putting shit on him for watching cartoon porn. Just correcting what cartoon porn's niche name for it actually is. It's actually called hentai. Yeah, he's a fucking idiot. He's got no idea how to like. You can tell he never went into those jostles with his friends when he was younger, when you would throw barbs back and forth, you know, and shit talk each other. And is he David's older brother? Yeah, they seem to have like a real bit of a nurtured upbringing as well, especially the way he cried from like that little pushback that Dricus gave him about the maid stuff when he was younger. Didn't seem like he knew how to really, I don't know, just take a bit of crap or get into it. But when he went into the octagon and started screaming the N-word in Dricus's face, you know, that was fine. But then Dricus chucks a little bit at him, grew up with this, and he fucking starts crying. A black man can't drink? I don't remember that one. Hentai ain't bad, but alright. That's obviously not what we're talking about. Oh, big reveal. Armino has only one split win over Oliveira. He is top 18. Yeah, his fucking list was just dog shit. But he's a genius. You know, did anyone make an uproar about Left Lane's GOAT list? This guy's GOAT list. What's the only GOAT list you heard about that went a little bit viral? The one that was shit and didn't make any sense. People just love to like pile on negative stuff. That's why if anyone in if anyone in Australia, they just dropped a new NRL game and it was dog shit. But that's what makes all the headlines. Yo, they just dropped this game and it's fucking dog shit. And then that just gets all the little shit going. I don't know. It really is true about how like any publicity is good publicity. But you don't want to be known for the guy that his GOAT list was good for me. Okay, yeah. But who knows if you're being serious. Everything. See, I don't know how to trust you. Are you snapping out of that dumb shit you were saying before and now you're being serious, you Waiamoi? Or you still just... That's another you piling on about just saying dumb shit. Now your next one was you actually thought his goat list was good. See, this is what happens when you come in here acting like a child, you Waiamoi. How... Am I knowing you're trying to transition into a genuine debate here? Or are you still being a fucking rage bait and retard? God, this is why you can't have kids around. What do you think about the UFC White House event? See, that's a tough question because it's like, what am I supposed to think about? It's like next year, maybe late. I don't know who will be coming off a win and who's the champ at the time. But it'll be exciting. 5 good wins. Khabib has 4 good wins. 5 good wins. Yeah, I don't know how Lucas Tracy reckons Islam's the greatest of all time. There's like no way. 4 title defenses, Volk twice, Poirier, Moicano, GOAT, like over like a GSP who's held the belt in welterweight and middleweight, like 11 or 8 title defenses, Demetrius 12 title defenses, all these guys, but Islam beats a featherweight twice, DP and Moicano, and it's like, yeah, how could he possibly be even in the top 5? Crazy Connor never defended once. That is crazy that he never defended the belt. But also like a little bit of a nice part of his lore, I do think. You know, he just bang. First to ever do it, grabbed one, grabbed the other, off he goes. They did stall his title shot during the Diva era. Islam's title shot, they stalled it? I don't think so. Not like Bilal, not like Evloev. He went Dan Hooker, Bobby Green, Oliveira. Bobby Green, bang, Oliveira, title shot. It's not all about wins, it's about how you win. Khabib never got marked out. Islam looked battered after facing a featherweight. True, exactly right. You got to factor that shit in as well. But man, look at Volk's win streak. Yeah, but also look how that fight went. Like, he barely won. He barely fucking won it. Everyone thought that Volk should have got the nod, especially because of the odds and the size difference. Like, he got his ass beat in that one. And then he head kicks him on short notice. Moicano steps in for Sarukian on short notice, submits him. And then Moicano loses to Dariush after. DP takes him to the 5th round and it's close. And then DP gets fucking cooked by Holloway after. Like, Makhachev not even top 5. Khabib never even bled in the octagon. That's a crazy thought. That is a crazy thought. But also, you know, would he have bled eventually? You know, if he didn't defend the belt against Dustin Poirier, a guy who didn't want to get taken down. Gaethje, a guy who's got shitty grappling. Connor as well. 3 guys, 3 strikers. Off I go. I'm the GOAT. See you guys. Oh, no one will ever take it from me. You just can't take my own now. I'm leaving. 3 strikers. Out I get. Like, God, I hate when people bring him up. It's just like, what's the point of talking about him? You know? Isn't that just bitch shit? Gaethje, Poirier, McGregor. Nah. That's enough. That's enough legacy for me. You can all just have what ifs for the rest of your career. I'm done. For the rest of discussions. That is wild. He never ducked and only took time off for knee surgeries. Read my question because we were glazing Blachowicz before. Yeah, I was going to catch yours. Would you rather have Yan resume, but instead split decision win against Pereira? Career ends there? Or Khabib undefeated 30-0, beats Prime Oliveira, retires? Probably Khabib's 30-0. Because Khabib's already looks better than Blachowicz. Because people won't really like go over with a fine print and be like, well, Khabib's was gross. So yeah, definitely Khabib's 30-0. Got to take that. Apart from losing to Glover on my first defense. No. Oh, he defended against Izzy. Second defense. He did defend the belt, damn. RDR and Barboza were good wins as well, but true, the RDA win is a good win when he got it. But I still hate the inbred, yeah. Leaving like that's so gay. He didn't stall, he fought through the pandemic. Never bled his overrated shit. Even only Conor bled once against Mendez. True, I'm sure we could look through a couple weird careers where it's like, you know, that guy actually never really bled. Or Marvin Vittori's never been dropped. Does that mean he was some sick-ass fighter who who was so slick. Let me reword Deshaun's question. Would you rather be a super underrated champ or one of the GOATs? I'd rather be one of the GOAT. Yeah. But then I don't like calling him one of the GOATs. But I mean, if he was 30, and also that's so weird as well. Why would you leave on 29-0? Would you not get to 30? That looks so clean. You're a fucking idiot. You're just going to wrap up your career on 29-0. Like, everyone knows you should go one more. It's just so obvious. Imagine Floyd. Didn't Floyd leave on 49? But he eventually, for like old mate Connor or something, got it to 50. I think it's at 51 now. Couldn't finish Barboza or Au. No, he couldn't. He did start getting good towards the end of his career. But also, people came along after that and made work with the guys he made work with. Gaethje's been finished easily. So is it that crazy that Khabib got him out of there in 2? Oh, Khabib subbed Poirier in 3? Yes. Gaethje got him out in 2. Charles also subbed him in 3. Subbed him a little bit faster than Khabib did. Oh, he got Gaethje out of there? Yeah, Charles also subbed him faster. McGregor, like, Poirier knocked him out twice. Once. Bobby Green knocked out Ally Quinter. So it's not like Khabib ran through these 3 guys and made them look easy. And then everyone that came after him, it was like, fucking hell, how did Khabib do that to them? It was like, that can be done to them. That can be done to those guys. Which is then why Makhachev coming along, going 5 rounds with Poirier looks so shit. Because it's like, dude, how are you not making it better work of him? And he's got a takedown threat as well. I know he's not as good as Max on the feet, but like going real close with on the feet with him when he's got that takedown in the back of his mind. You reckon when Khamzat KOs DDP like GM3? Well, I can't give you my reaction, but I'd be like, oh my, no, fuck, oh God. God, it'd just be so annoying because it's like, here comes the Khamzat smash, guys, even though it was a fluke-ass KO. You'd have to listen to, and bro, Khamzat was obviously going to smash him. You pick Dricus, and it's like, oh, that never happens, of course. But that doesn't, that would suck. Islam is more well-rounded than Khabib. Islam is good, but people overglaze him sometimes. I think they're both overrated, both of them. Both of them are just like good, great lightweights, definitely the top of their class. But in the top realm of like best fighters of all time, no, they shouldn't be there. They shouldn't be there. They're like at the little back end, like with the Stipes and stuff. They're not up there with the Joneses, the GSPs and stuff. If Islam was to beat a Jack, then that'd be like, okay, his legacy's starting to get pretty goated. A Charles, Jack on an 18-fight win streak, Volk. Then I'd start really giving him props. I'm ready to give him props. If he was to beat Jack, I'd hate it, but I'd be like, yeah, he's probably the GOAT. I think beating 20-0 easy would make you better than beating Oliveira, making you 30-0. Well, who would you rather be than Blachowicz? Crimson Chin, DDP got a granite chin. He does. Got a granite chin. Dowdy, someone who you could sink in a choke on fairly easily. Grapples for ages. Rich and Joel's here. Rich and Joel. Come on in, Rich and Joel. Let's go. I swear you were already here earlier on that account. Why are you coming in acting like that account just got unbanned? You were already here earlier. Unless you're talking about something else. What are you talking about? Let's go. This stream is amazing. Oh, okay. He did something nobody else did. Never bled. No steroids. No diva shit. No breaks. Gave everyone a chance at the title. Got to give him respect for that. Go, in my opinion, along with DJ. Would you cope if your pick goes wrong? With the Dricus Khamzat one? Yeah, I'd probably cope. I don't know what you really mean. But yeah, I suppose I would. I don't know. Yeah, well, I wouldn't be real about it. Well, I don't know. I shouldn't have said that, but I don't know. I wouldn't be real about it. That's honestly not what I meant to say. If you throw in beating Ankalaev and Ferreira, I'd 100% be... All right, let's get off this make-believe land with... Would you prefer to be Blachowicz if he got these 2 wins, or Khabib if he got this win? Like, we're living in such a fake-ass bullshit world where, like, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Yo, would you rather be Is he if he knocked out Alex and then also beat Strickland and then beat Mapov? Or would you rather be Yan if he beat Aljo that time and then also beat Marab? Who would you rather be? Like, it's like, oh God, why am I weighing up so much fucking dumb shit just to like give you a weird fucking answer on who I'd rather be? Like, neither. I'd rather be Ilya. Didn't Connor bleed from his left eye after? Oh, Jesus. Would you cope? No, I'm going to kill myself. Do you support Sal Killed? No, I hate him. God, what are you thinking? DJ's overrated. Bracket. You got to put the brackets there. Brackets I only know about Cejudo fights. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I support Habib. No, fuck. Red fucking CSP thing. I support Sal Killed, yeah. Got high hopes for him. Hopefully he's going to be on that Perth card. Not sure against who. Like a Nick Motta, but probably he won't be ready. Sal Killed versus Terrence McKinney would honestly be sick, but I doubt they would do that. But imagine you watch Big Marcel post Sal Killed versus this guy's lying. He's Sal Killed's brother. Yo, why you gotta inseminate her? Oh Jesus, what have I just read there? Who have you even replying to? I don't even know what that guy said. My girlfriend bleeds every month. Oh, Jesus. GSP got knocked out by Sarah, lost to BJ once, lost to Hendricks. He's a GOAT, just not the GOAT. Knocked out by Sarah, avenged it and knocked him out. Lost to Matt Hughes, avenged it and knocked him out. Lost it. If we want to play that game of lost to Hendricks, but really it's a win on his career, then we'll be here forever. With all the weird ass ones. Well, Sarukian beat Gamrot, then Reyes beat Jones, and then we'd just be here forever. Even I hate it. But I think we just have to take those ones on the chin. But then also, I always do say Reyes beat Jones every time we bring that up. But then if you ask me who the true GOAT is, no, if we just incorporate a drug test, I would say Jones. I wouldn't say, well, not Jones, because Reyes beat him. I'd just be like, fuck it. Jones. How do you call an 8-time title defender overrated? I don't understand. Coming back to beat Bisping was GOAT level shit. That was good. On the chin? Not sure what you're referring to, GG_Joe. What does that mean? On the chin? Lorenzo, you don't laugh at dirty jokes. Are you even Aussie? I don't know. Well, I don't know. Depends on the dirty joke, but I feel like dirty jokes are dirty. Exactly right. And sometimes some can just gross you out. I read the word inseminate her and I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? I didn't even catch the joke. That was all I needed. I was like, what the fuck is this? DJ beats bums except Horiguchi, Joey, B, Cejudo. Except, and then you name 3 guys. That's a lot of guys to name after saying except. But I don't know. Jones is too much of a cheater, but he's the greatest fighter ever besides Prime Fedor. He's definitely a cheater, but if we disregarded that stuff, you could say he's the GOAT. But definitely a cheater. You know, there's no way that he weirdly has a picogram this and this shows up here and this and that. Volkov will really winning that poll by a landslide. Alright. Who should I put in this poll? What's most gross thing you turned away from in a fight? Leg break or a deep cut? That's not a bad question, Eric Cartman's father. Let me throw that in a poll because I didn't have a... You Mexican? Si, senor. Si, senor. What's grosser in a fight? Like when they zoom into a RoboCop, cut on his nose, like those big, thick ones on the forehead, like an Irene Aldana one, or watching the slow-mo of Wyman break his leg and Jimmy Crute's leg being weird, and I like that question. Leg break. And then I'll give you my answer after I've thrown the poll up. Leg break, deep cut. Double shin kick, double snap was fucking gross. Leg break all day. Yeah, I agree. Leg breaks are fucking disgusting, but they're both bad. They're both bad, but the cuts are a little bit more normalized too. But some ones are bad. Like when they zoom in, when they show it, like when the doctor comes in and the cameraman goes right on, I'm always like, you know, I can never look at either. But the leg breaks are like, oh fuck, get it off. Like seriously, I cannot watch that Weidman one where he kicks fucking Uriah Hall, steps back and then just bends underneath it. So, but some of the cuts will be like, oh, I'd rather get a leg TKO than knocked out cold but not by much. True. I don't think I ever remember. I answered that one, but rather get I'd rather get. Yeah, I'd probably rather get leg TKO'd. Where are you posting from? Canada? No, I live in Australia. More grosser in fibula like Joanna and Yaya? Or what? Like Joanna and Yaya or what? What? You ain't walking for a few days though after leg kicks. I played this game on a beach once when I was camping with my friends where you had to like trip each other. Like you had your hands behind your back and we were just tripping each other straight with our legs. But you could also incorporate some leg kicks and we're just like leg kicking each other and like you just had to get the other person to the ground, but you could only use your legs. And it was on the sand, a bit of a fucked game. And the next day, seriously, I was like limping around just from copping leg kicks as like a mess around game. But I was copping some bad leg kicks. The game was getting serious. some guy turned into like a Muay Thai practitioner, started just smashing these big leg kicks right onto the top of my little leggy here. And I was just fucked the next day. And I was like, oh my God, that's just like a little snippet of like what these UFC fighters must go through after a fight. I'm genuinely being serious. I was fucked. Just from playing a little game. The drinking probably didn't help as well. I'm pretty sure alcohol, when you've swallowed something up, is not good. I kicked a dude in the elbow by accident. I could barely stand up for a few hours later. Oh, that would be bad. Kicking shins and stuff. Do you think it's more gross? Yeah, but you didn't give me another option. A leg break or like a hematoma on the eye or something? Definitely a leg break. Lona away is gross. He is gross, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Hi, Lil Boa. How's it going, King Kunster? Darren Elkins' fights are usually always gross. Yeah, the whole lot of it is gross. Looking at him is gross. He's a disgusting looking guy. Just looks feral and fucking deranged. And yeah, he's skilled, the blood, the whole just everything about it. Great point there, Squirrelbait. One of my true laugh sane viewers in a chat full of fucking degenerates. No offense to you guys. No offense to you guys. Back to the city though. In West Philadelphia, born and raised. Tomorrow I think I will throw out my second version of, how we did the, how the boys are back in town, boys are back. How I did the who would be the UFC champion if there were no takedowns? No takedowns allowed. Strikers become champions. Stand and bang only kicks and stuff. Well, tomorrow I'm thinking, who would be the champion if there was no striking allowed? Only takedowns. You can only grapple. The fight starts, you walk out there, bang. It's on. Takedowns. Grappling. No takedowns equals kickboxing? Obviously. But it's cool to think about who would win these kickboxing fights but with UFC fighters. I know what no takedowns means. Do you even do vids only watch live? Yeah, I do vids, yes. I swear I just showed you some. I swear I just flipped the camera and showed you some. So basically, who's the tap daddy of the UFC? Well, I don't think I'll title it like that, gay boy, but maybe. I mean, but honestly, I was thinking about it. Who is the champ for middleweight if there's no striking? Like, but there's still title fights. So, like, 5 rounds, only takedowns. I feel like still, if Khamzat's not submitting them, he's gassing out. I actually think it's still, like, it's tough. I don't know. I might just say it's Khamzat is the middleweight guy if it's only grappling. Because if they strictly grapple, I don't know if he'll get gassed. Usman, if he moves up, what? Usman wouldn't be the middleweight champion if he moved up in grappling. Are you serious? He wouldn't even be the welterweight champion, I don't think, if we were only doing takedowns. I'd honestly maybe pick like a Shavkat Bilal. I'd actually maybe favour Bilal. I don't know who I'm going to pick for welterweight. I watched an Aussie win in a title rise last weekend in kickboxing. Great fight. Chad Collins was his name. Okay, well, keep our ear posted to the street for a Chad Collins. Who would be the bantamweight champ if you could only grapple? 5 rounds, only takedowns and grappling in the Umar Merab fight. Does Merab truly succeed if he can't throw a bit of punches and then shoot? Usman ragdolls Bilal, bro? No, he doesn't, dude. No, he doesn't. And not to MMA mouth, but just take a little note out of how the Usman fights went. Usman barely could get Leon down. Struggled a lot. Bilal instantly threw the guy on his fucking head in round 1. Picked him up and dunked him on his head. So I think that's a little snippet to show, no, Bilal's fucking really good. His single leg and takedown game and his pace and cardio is on another level to Usman's. I truly believe that. Usman is not in his prime anymore. Yeah, he's 38. Bilal's 36, but I really think that just shows you. And even in the first fight, Usman did good in the wrestling, but he never did what Bilal did to Leon. Just picked him up and dunked him on his head. And that was at altitude. Then probably Sean Brady. Sean Brady. But Bilal stuffed his takedowns. But what if it was only grappling? Does Bilal take... God, this is a good video. I'm already, like, getting thinking. Getting excited. Getting intrigued on the weird thoughts that this idea provokes. Yes, I'm getting excited. I wonder who wins the welterweight one. I don't know. Like Brady. Maybe. Bonfim. Shavkat. Bilal. Like, what happened to Bilal Brady? No takedowns. In flyweight, who if only takedowns? Pantoja. Pantoja, you'd have to imagine, would be the champ. Taylor? What if they only grappled? This could be the first video you go against Jack. Now, Jack still wins. He still out-grapples Brady if there was no takedowns. Yeah, probably Jack's not the champ. No Taylor? No Taylor is in you don't think it is him? Or I said Pantoja and you went, no Taylor. 55 Arman or Gamrot? Ilya. I actually think Ilya might be the only guy that holds his belt in both weight classes. Like Gamrot, Ilya, 5 rounds grappling. I don't know. It is Taylor. You do think it is Taylor? Yeah, I might actually put Taylor. Is Rinya flyweight? No, he's bantamweight. But I don't think it'd be Rinya. He ain't grappling with Merab. He ain't grappling with... Who wins, Garn versus Spain? No takedowns? That's actually not a bad question. Despain, Islam Sums JDM, and Ilya KO's Islam. I don't believe so, but not bad. In 155, Grant Dawson, I mean, he's a sleeper pig, but I doubt it. I don't think Grant Dawson can out-grapple a Sarukian. But he does have sick jiu-jitsu and stuff. I don't know. But maybe Despain beats Garn. I don't know. That's actually tough. Yeah, game of and Armin can't finish. Ilya probably finds a son. What do you think Armin's odds are? He'll probably be like plus 300, like $3. Islam future goat fucker. Okay. Not quite future goat. Future goat fucker. Haven't heard that one. But if you say so. Actually, salty Nakamura won so easily. What the fuck? Yeah, that was pretty fluky and weird. Don't know how you're supposed to expect that to happen. But he was the pick. Because who did I almost said it, but who did Nathan Fletcher just lose to? Callan Loughran, who's cut from the UFC, couldn't even beat Jake Hadley. Like, Callan Loughran beat Nathan Fletcher, took him down, took his back in moments. And you're picking Nathan Fletcher to then lose to Callan Loughran, get out grappled, but then go and beat Rinya Nakamura? What was he going to do to him? You know? You see how that was a dumb pick in hindsight? Whereas the Michael Johnson one, you can see that now. You can see that. Zellhuber does bad with boxing. It's a bit tough how rangy he is. Honestly, that will work against him. But Loughran out grapples him. Nah, Rinya. Even though Rinya didn't use his wrestling. But I did get it. I did get the pick because Rinya's striking looked stiff. He didn't shoot in his last one. And Nathan's grappling is decent. But he still has been out grappled. Would he fuck up future goats like Ilya and JDM? Con Gracie at 155 with no striking on the feet allowed? I get what you're saying. But yeah, he's probably just too weak. Probably just too weak, I think. Reckon Bryce Mitchell might have even beaten him without it. Bryce Mitchell at bantamweight? Ooh. Bryce Mitchell versus Umar for 5 rounds. Who wins? I actually reckon it might be Umar. I think he could stall out Merab, but Merab will just keep pushing, keep shooting. It's probably Merab. And then I don't know. Jalton? Does Jalton hold the heavyweight belt if it's only takedowns? Then Bo Nickle at 85? No fucking chance. Just no chance. Derrida would have beaten him. Umar versus Merab was so good, man. It was good. Umar with no kicks, maybe Bryce, to be fair. It's close. Merab is a beast. He is a beast. Yeah, it'd probably be Merab. He'd just keep going. Eventually out-wrestle him. But Almeida versus Aspinall at heavyweight, only grappling? That's hard to wrap your head around. I suppose we don't really know. Could never really say. No, Almeida probably beats him. Maybe it's Aspinall. Umar only had success in striking, bro. Yeah, but he didn't get completely raw-dogged like others do in the grappling. He could have his moments if they went again. Hot take, Armin wants to be Timu Habib. That is a hot take. I don't see anything about Armin where he's trying to be Habib. The dude's barely respectful and is always making jokes and stuff. All the duck shit. I don't see that. You think Jacoby Smith could beat Magny? He looks so bad versus Price. True, it'd actually be a tough fight. Where Jacoby would maybe extend him. Volk versus Merab. Who loses their title first? Volk will lose it first, I think. Umar did pretty damn good with a broken hand. He took Merab fight too soon. Yeah, Umar did pretty good on his first ever title fight. That's the first time anyone's really given him adversity. You think about how Rinya loses his O to Amuin Gafarov. Peyton Talbot gets fraud checked by Howney Barcelos. Olberg comes in, loses his O to Nuzchukwu. Umar lost his O to fucking Merab. That's who he got taught his lesson to. So I really think that just shows that Umar's fucking next level. I'd pick him to beat Merab in a rematch. Tatsuru got fraud checked and lost his O to Brandon Royval. You know? Fighters always need to have that little moment. But sometimes fighters can take stuff out of fights and learn lessons without actually taking the loss. The Khamzat Gilbert Burns fight, that might as well have been a loss. Finally someone extends him past the second round. He scraps with them and gets dropped, but still pulls out the win. True, that was impressive. I agree. I think he'd win the rematch. I reckon, and also if you go watch that back, I reckon he was going too hard in the first 3 rounds. The Umar Merab fight. Umar threw this 3-kick combination where he threw a roundhouse body kick into a head kick into another body kick, and I was like, dude, chill the fuck out. This is round 2, and you're throwing hard ass 3-kick combinations, head body. You're versus Merab here, probably manage that tank a little bit. He was just, but you know, he wouldn't know to do that because he was 18-0 before then, and now we would know, take those lessons. Jacuzzi, I think the opposite. If Chimaev loses, he won't get better. Chimaev's style is definitely weird. Because what type of fighter is Chimaev if he wasn't doing what he was doing in that first round? Like, I can't see him going out there being poised, you know, feeling out a jab. And you know, maybe he slows it down, jab, strikes a bit, jab, then shoots for a single leg and gets round to the back, rather than horn goes, let's just do it. Merab's cardio never stops though, looks the same in round 1 as round 5. He does look the exact same. In my country, when you climb to the top of the mountain, you have to fuck the goat. All right, go on later, bye. You're honestly chucking in some dumb-ass stuff to that. Some guys need to be undefeated, and if they lose one, they're exposed forever. All right, name an example. Name an example. Genuinely asking. Name an example where Darren Till, I've just got one for you. Where some fighters, usually it's the case, they lose their O, they get way better, and that's what they needed. But some cases where they lose their O, they never recover, and that's what they need. You could see that being the case for Ilya. Like, Ilya takes his O, comes back way reformed and better, never loses again. Reyes, but he came back. So not Reyes then. So not Reyes, because he's back. But I suppose he went on that skid. He looked like one. Yo, I'm going to Brisbane for a week in a few months. Any recommendations? Dreamworld, I think. Dreamworld is over there in Queensland. Dreamworld is over there in Queensland. I think there's a couple other cool places like that. There's a movie world. There's a movie world too, which is all right, and a sea world. But Dreamworld, I'd go to Dreamworld. Favorite NRL team apart from the Storm? I don't know who I like. I don't really have. Well, Perth Bears, when they come in, I'll be all for the Perth Bears. Might even actually switch to them, but I don't know. I've been Storm for too long. I'll always love them. But I don't know. I don't actually know. I used to not mind the Broncos. But, I mean, Sharks, because it's where I'm from, but I don't actually fucking care about them. So, no, honestly, none. None, but I don't mind any team. Perth getting a team? Yeah, we're getting a team in 2027. Perth Bears. There will be a team over here. Ian Gary had a great comeback. He didn't give a fuck about that. Oh, true. Another great example. Loses his O, comes back better. Prates low-key put the pause on Ian Cuckold. He did at the end. If Merab does not fight Umar after Corey, then he would lose. He has 2 more defense in him only. I don't think so. I wouldn't be surprised if Merab goes like 4 more. Like, if anything, he's looked better. I don't know why all of a sudden he'll fight 2 more and he won't have it anymore. Like, there's no indication that Merab's slowing down. Shooting ads are mad funny. I've seen an Elmo-looking thing playing a flute and told me to go on vacation. All right. That's a bit of a mouthful. Don't know if I've seen that one. Corey via flying knee? I mean, it's possible. Remember when Merab jumped on a frozen lake? Watching that hurt more than most of his fights. That was a tough one. Best mustache in the UFC. You seem the most qualified. Dan Ige got a decent mo. Definitely had a decent mo for those couple fights. Dan Ige, I think it has to be. And this is the only guy that you just personify with a mustache. Quillan Salkilled. It definitely is him. He's the only guy that I can even think of that's like, oh yeah, he's the Mo guy even. Big, thick one. I think it's definitely him. I can't even think of another guy like Strickland that one time. Anyone else, you know, constantly has a Mo? Do you think Ain't defends? I really haven't ironed out my pick for that one. I think I might go Pereira. to improve on the last fight and show up a lot better version of himself and win. I think that was one of the best performances we've seen of Magomed. The striking looked good. The grappling did enough to stop Pereira. He's going to have to do exactly that again. Whereas, did you mention Arnold Allen's Mo? No, I didn't. Did you hear me? You're acting like you stepped out for a second and you've come back in and you're not sure, cunt. Did you fucking hear me mention his mo? I didn't know he had one. Let me see. He's got like a little subtle bitch-ass mo. I don't even know. How old is Alex? I don't know if he comes back from this. True, he's 38. He's 38, but I still think he's special. He's special and good. And also in that first fight, like he barely threw. That's like one of the worst Alexes we've seen. It's also the first training camp where he knew the guy was going to take him down. Blachowicz a striker, Khalil striker, Yuri, Jamal. Although there was always the chance. Ankalaev was the first time he's trained against someone he actually knew that he was going to take him down, and he definitely seized up and thought about it way too much. In the corner of round one, he said to Glover, "Did my takedown defense look good?" Like, dude, did you hit the floor? It probably looked good then. But in this fight, he'd have the mentality, all right, the takedown defense is good. I got to throw more here. Can't let this one get away from me on the feet. I've got to be more active and get to my jab and start flowing. Maybe he'll stuff a couple and get more confidence. But he didn't throw against Khalil too. No, he was real patient against Khalil. Had him at altitude. Khalil had a lot of power coming back his way. Magomed wasn't barreling in like that. Like, did you see the first 2 rounds? Khalil, I was worried. I was worried for him. Khalil was from fast ads, big strikes. But he was just poised. I thought that was a really good Pereira. He was like jabbing, staying out of range, got clipped in the second. Like Khalil won the first 2 rounds, but really he'd done way too much and it overexerted himself, and Pereira was just making him miss, then started getting it going, broke him down in round 4, beat the shit out of him. I reckon that was a good performance. And eventually got it going. He never got it going at all. I love Alex, but I think his only chance is to land that left hook. And Ank is another guy who never stopped putting pressure, not even necessarily about skewing. Yeah, his boxing was real surprising. He looked good on the feet. And I also do like that Pereira, Aspinall. I don't know. Do you think Holloway is overrated or underrated? I can understand both sides. I think he is fairly rated. But maybe, if anything, I don't know. I think he's fairly rated. Ank is a better boxer. He probably is. He actually has faster hands. Better combos, maybe. I don't mind that take, but I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird one. Maybe I should go Ankalaev, but I think who's going to learn more off that first one and come back better and take stuff more? Pereira's a kick. All right, what are we doing? We're just throwing shit out there now. Now we're starting to fall down. Any other truth bombs you want to drop on us, Grizzly? Take it away. I loved that first one. Pereira's a kickboxer. Dude, you just gobsmacked me with that info. Pereira? Kickboxers? What else you got? Dude? Any other truth bombs? Take it away, dude. I might actually just fucking shut up, let you take over the stream. With fucking knowledge like that. That's insane, dude. Pereira. I'll be damned. Villegas has a very similar style to Topuria, but he overswings. It'd be dope if he went to Spain and trained with the champ himself. That would be sick. In a great fight. Definitely has the same style, just poised, letting things come at him, staying within himself. You know, I definitely agree. Also, he's 23, which is so fucking insane. Like, imagine when he's 29. So, you know, what 23-year-olds do you see that are that cracked? Josh Van, which is insane, Josh Van. So, yeah, I think when he's 26, he'll be much more refined, which is crazy because you see a 26-year-old featherweight prospect and you're like, holy shit, that guy's young. He's got so much time. When he is 3 years away from that. So, oh my gosh. Sky's the limit, isn't it? Yo, my bad. That was your bad, dude. That was just playing your bad. That's all right. I pulled you up on it. And that will like stay in your brain. Next time you start typing some dumb, pointless shit, you'll be like, oh, true. Remember last time? Who would you model? Oh, I thought you asked who is my model fighting next? Islam Dulatov, my model, because we're really good friends and he's like my guy. Yeah, I reckon he should fight like, I don't know. He should fight next. Who would you model your fighting style over? Like McGregor. I know that's a bit cringe, but, you know, that's the cool stuff. Like, they throw a jab, slip, bang. The right hand just comes over the top naturally. I don't even think about it. The jab comes, bang. You know, just parry, let it come out, the doom. Shoot, boom, you know? Shoot, boom. That's the type of Emavov, you know, poised on the outside. They jab. They throw a right hand, slip on the outside body. You know, just counter. Real counter striker with slick boxing. Great takedown defense. Like Jack. Very much like Jack. Jack's got a sick style. Is Ruffy more McGregor or Vallejos more Topuria? Imagine that matchup. That's a decent question. I would say they're pretty on par. I reckon Ruffy's as much of McGregor as Vallejos is Topuria. They're super similar. Ruffy is super similar to McGregor. Vallejos, I wouldn't know who's more. Throws a spinning with everyone. He fights like McGregor. It's definitely not just that. It's not that just that. His whole stance and his upright stance and waiting for people to enter on him so he can do something. It's everything. But I think you're being a little bit exaggeratory anyway. You know? You're not genuinely being like, fucking hell, he's nothing like McGregor. You see that it's a bit. But I do get that. Dude throws one wheel kick and he's McGregor. But it's definitely more than that. How do you reckon a fighter, just being cheeky, yeah, no, I've seen it. I felt it. How do you reckon a fight with Khabib striking, Dustin Jiu-Jitsu and McGregor's wrestling would do in the UFC? Dustin's Jiu-Jitsu and McGregor. Oh, God. You're right, Lona. We had 20 minutes of just normal discussion there, and it was going too normal. You had to chuck in some dumb bullshit like that. Thanks for that, Lona. Not surprised on the name anymore with fucking irrelevant, pointless info like that you've got no friends. Oh, yo, how do you reckon a fighter with Khabib striking and McGregor's wrestling, and so a bum? How do I reckon a bum would do in the UFC? I reckon he'd do pretty shit, mate. Did you need me to tell you that? Or are you just a fucking idiot? But that's all right. I'm sure you'll be able to think about that in your 5-minute timeout. Take 5 and cool off. Think about what you said. Oh, a couple laughing faces emoji you just chucked in. Well, who's laughing now, Lona? Have a good laugh. Think about why that was so funny and count to 300 for me. Who would you pick Vallejos to beat Ruffy if you... Jesus. Eric Cartman's father, you were rolling with good questions, and then you threw in a shit one like that. Who would I pick if a random featherweight that would never move up was to fight a lightweight? Like, who cares, dude? Or, yo, who do you think would win if Van moved up to fight Marab? It's just like, who cares? You see what I'm saying there? Or, yo, who do you reckon would win if Randy Brown moved up to middleweight to fight Delidzi? You get the vibe that I'm giving off here. What a pointless question. Like, just who cares? Who cares? It's such a dumbass thing to say. Yo, man, who do you reckon would win if Yair Rodriguez moved up and took on Grant Dawson? You catching my vibe here? Don't do that again. Whose mum would you rather suck? McGregor? Oh, fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. How would an imaginary fight go between Rod Tang on 3 years of roids against Ian Gary on 6... Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Cyril versus Aspinall? Okay, that's something that will actually happen. And I could genuinely think about for a second. Cyril versus Aspinall? I'll go Aspinall. Let me throw that in a poll for you. McGregor has better combos, counters, and footwork than Ruffy. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think we've reached Ruffy's true potential here. Is that seriously a serious question, or are you fucking playing again? Serious question now. Do you reckon Nate Diaz beats Prime Magni? You have disguised that dumb question very well there, where I'm not sure if you're pulling the piss or you're being serious. But I reckon Diaz would beat Magni. I think Garner's a better chance than a lot of people are giving him, but I still favour Tom. He definitely does have a good chance. and it's scary, and it would just be so classic. I'm from Fresno, California. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, entertainment. How are you doing? That's not pointless. Gene Silver gets the belt, moves up, and Vallejos chases him up. A Taporia Islam situation. So how does Ruffy get involved? Again, you just didn't mention Ruffy there at all. You asked me about Vallejos Ruffy. That's not pointless, because Gene Silver gets the belt and moves up, and then Vallejos chases him, and then fights Ruffy for no reason. Can you try to talk like a rapper? You know what I'm saying? Gene Silver is never moving up. Yeah, he probably wouldn't move up. Just a pointless one. Who wins, Vallejos or Ruffy? Like, two guys that will never fight. Who wins, Malcolm Wellmaker or fucking Benoit Saint Denis? Like, Crimea River. Hot take, Usyk beats Garn in a fight. That's a good take. It's a good take. Is Garn going to shoot? No. Honestly, that's a great take. He definitely does. He would beat the shit out of him. I like that a lot. He's not taking him down. Can you make a weird, funny faves? Oh, probably not, dude. Probably not. Oh, damn, that was an accident. I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. I embarrassed myself. Oh, no, I did too. All right, fuck. Calm down. Usyk might be the guy. He definitely is. I think so, and I know nothing about boxing. But when I see Usyk, I see God. Usyk is second best heavyweight of all time. All right, who's the first then? Who's better? Someone clip that. Usyk joining MMA. What a good question. That'll happen for sure. You make a good point there. But he didn't even ask the question. He just said, hot take. And I agreed with his take. He didn't say, yo, who do you think would win, Garn versus Usyk? Then I would have been like, who gives a fuck? But he just said, hot take, I reckon Usyk would beat Garn in a fight. So I went, you know what, that's a good take, I agree. So it's not as dumb as what you were saying, Eric Carmen's father. But you make a good point there. Fair bump. Ali, who else? Oh, okay, true. True, of course, Ali. We're getting very close. Do you think McGregor reached the pinnacle of strikers or on the Mount Rushmore of strikers? I do think that McGregor is one of the best strikers we've ever seen. Top five. I don't think 5 strikers have come along that are better than him. Like Max Holloway's striking level right now isn't better than peak McGregor. Poirier never got to peak McGregor levels. I don't know if anyone really is. Like the McGregor that fought Eddie. Old black boxing that have you been here before Hala Madrid? You should definitely subscribe. Crawford KO Canelo? Oh, I actually reckon Canelo wins by decision, but I've got no reason to think that because I don't watch boxing, but just a little feeling I've got. I'm black, but Usyk beats most. I'm black. I'm black. All right, no worries, man. Timeout. Half an hour. Don't worry, guys. I got rid of him. Hey, look. Don't mention it. I knew you weren't a fan. I do also think that fight see a decision. I also think that sees a decision. Canelo's got a granite jaw. Crawford's probably got a granite jaw. Matthew Semmelsberger looks like a pedo. Okay, Jesus. Both too technical. Oh, he's laughing about that. He took that well. Yeah, I didn't actually get rid of you. That was just a joke. Why don't you go ahead and subscribe, actually? And let's really set this off on a good little thing where we're friends. Come on. Go ahead. Canada produces elite MMA fighters. He's still going with what a crazy cunt. Yep, still charging close to the 2-hour mark. So I thought, what the heck? I said I was looking for a big boy today. How many subs have we gained out of it? 3. 2 subs. Wait, 2 hours, 3 subs. So how many hours will I have to go live for to get to 1 million? Someone work that out. Oh, we're so fucked. Hot take, Cyril Gane beats Aspinall. Yeah, that is a hot take. Did you see leaked footage of Piotr Yan adopting Asian kids? Didn't see that. No, thanks for that, though. I'll probably have to end stream soon so I can look that up. Make sure that there's some truth to that, because that's cool. Oh, just me and the boys. Don't even mention it. Ooh. McGregor, Ilya, Anderson, JDM, Mount Rushmore of strikers. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Piotr Yan, I'd actually put on there as well with his wheel kicks and stuff. I reckon he'd be 5th. Say hi to DDP for me. I don't think I'm meeting him, but if I ever do, I'll definitely let you know and give him a hello. What's the background? Just like a green field with a couple clouds, and boxing fans are so racially biased. I hate it. I don't know. Can someone translate? Do you ever golf? I do never golf. Actually, Joe Rogan. Thanks for the question. Never do I golf. What about you? Or is that what reminded you? A bit of a golf field? Yeah. I feel that. Looking for another green screen for you to jump on here. Here we go. Oh. What do you think about that? And that is not actually... This was taken with my phone. That's Perth. That's Perth. Bit of water. JDM nose looks like it got plastered by a porn star's titty. You definitely don't golf if you call it a golf field. A fairway, is it? Is that what it's called? A golf field. Is that India? No. No, this is Perth right here. A fairway, is that what it's called? Looks like India. Does it? Is Big Bro calling for you? No, he's not. No, he's calling about the dog. My name's not Obi, believe it or not. Believe it or not, it's my dog's name. But that would be cool. Have you caught anything good in there? That background just looks sad. A little bit of a gloomy background. Here, let me change it. Something a bit more upbeat. Ooh, a bit of a forest. I took this one as well. Took this one while I was out at work. That's right, I used to work, guys. Used to work great times. And sure, do not redeem Jubilee. Yeah, everything you said has been boring. How you get? off you pop there, schlep. JDM's nose looked like it got plastered by a titty. Like, yeah, no thanks. Is that guy a plasterer? No, that's his house. How far is Samoa from Australia? Google it. Close poll. Very close. Also took this one. This is just a road. Well, I was like, I don't know what it is, but I like it. I got out the car, bang. You should do a discotheque background and hold a drink in your hand with a durry in your mouth. Okay, like someone's swiping through and then bang, they're in like a club setting vibe. Do you have any Aboriginal friends? God, no. No, I do. I've got a couple Aboriginal friends. No problems with Aboriginal friends. Black friends, though? No. No. Don't be silly. Black one. Redeem jokes got so boring after Ansel lost. They do get a bit old. Yeah, that's legit why I got rid of that guy. Timed him out. I was like, dude, just like a basic NPC. Honestly, like, they think they're being funny. It just looks so generic and boring. Ansel did not redeem Jubilee. Wow. Thanks for something I've heard all before. JDM's nose looks like it got plastered by a porn star's titty. Like, is that supposed to make me fucking laugh? 'Cause that's the dumbest thing I've ever read in my life. Get timed out. Took this one myself too, guys. Oh, a bit of an ocean? Yo. Aboriginals are less related to... Dude, what's up, legend? What's up, Nathan? Lol, why not? It is segregated in Australia? No, I was just joking, yeah. No, I'm friends with Aboriginals and black people and stuff. Do your Abbo friends call themselves blackfellas? Yeah, a couple blackfellas. Do the Epstein files ever get released? All right. I know my name is Lorenzo Predicts, but I'm not just doing any world topic event, you know. Hey, Lorenzo, at what age will my girlfriend get pregnant? Will my mum die of cancer? She just got diagnosed. Hey, Lorenzo, will the Epstein files ever get released? Like, these are questions I don't know. But does the Lizzie beat Fluffy? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Did you want to talk about that? Because I'm free. I'm free to talk about that. Got no job. Got no job. I'm ready. I'm ready to talk about why Lizzie beats Fluffy. But will the Epstein files ever get released? Got no idea. Aboriginals came from India originally. Okay. Okay, thanks for that knowledge there. Gone later by. I was not aware that that's where Aboriginals originated from. Where did you just say? India? I don't know if I believe that. But I could do. Looking for another sick green screen for you guys. Ooh! What do you think about this one? Here we go. Oh, it's not loading. Oh, there it is. Nathan's having a good time. Is your dog an Australian Shepherd? No, I've got 2 staffies. Aboriginal, nah, they are massive. Roo tastes okay if you season it properly. Bro, you should make another social media so we can send you clips. What time is it there? It's 4:47 p.m. in the afternoon. I don't buy that Aboriginals from India comment. No, I don't know. The chat is descending into just descending. Which is shit. Should never have... Someone asked, do I have any Aboriginal friends? And now, bang. We're just... Aboriginals are really from India. And we go down a rabbit hole. What's up, Duck? What's up to you too, buddy? 5 minutes away, though, and then I'm done. So, in your face. So, in your face, guys. You can only keep me with this shit for 5 more minutes. 5 minutes more. 5 minutes more. It's time for a story, so say. For 5 minutes more. How good is that? Have you laid down an Aboriginal? Oh, fucking know if I have. Have I laid down an Aboriginal? Give me back my wallet. That's what I did. I'm a Rizvan Kuniev Truther, the future goat. Yeah, they're genetically the same people as the day Indians type 1. Oh, Jesus. Just going to start reading that one there. North Sentinelese Islanders and South Indian. Oh, golly gosh. Putting us to sleep here, gone later by. I just don't care about that stuff, that type of stuff. I mean laid as in a woman. Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Who was the best looking fighter? Probably Islam Dulatov. Paulo Costa. Bro, the race science is going hard. Yeah, I know. Like, who wants to read that paragraph gone later by? The race science, legit. Yeah, they're genetically the same people as the Dravidians type 1 and 2. North Sentinelese Islanders and South Indians. They've been there since Australia. Like, God. Was an anthropologist, sorry, lol. Those chicks have crazy stamina, fat as fuck too. I'm honestly rather into what this Chong guy... Would you rather look like Dulatov? I'd rather look like Dulatov than Costa. If I could look like any fighter in the UFC, it'd probably be Dulatov. I fucking knew it. Do you think Ilya ducking Armin? I don't think he is. I reckon that fight will get booked very shortly. You'll see in a couple of days, actually. But don't tell you I told you. But don't tell you. Because then I'll lose my sauce. Just kidding, I got no sauce. But I do got sauce. But not that type of sauce. Y'all got too much sauce. Ooh. Alright. 2 more minutes and then I'm adiosing. So get in your last minute dumb messages. Jan Strickland was true. But Ilya said he'll vacate the title if UFC asks it. Oh, God. Ilya's fucking annoying. Honestly, Ilya gets annoying on Twitter. I'm a girl, you're cute. Oh, cheers. I'm sure that's what a girl would fucking say. Hey, I'm a girl, you're cute. God, that's the weirdest thing ever. But cheers. Cheers, random girl in a 15-man UFC live stream on a Tuesday. I'll say it, not the type of girl I'd be bringing home to the family. How did you meet her? Oh, she fucking stumbled into my UFC stream when I was hanging out with fucking 14 delusional boys. Degenerates, and then just some random girl said, I'm a girl, you're cute. Why don't you take a walk, bitch? I'm a girl for real. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, I blew it then. I didn't realize you were a girl for real. I thought you were playing. But now I definitely believe you wholeheartedly. This girl's a girl. Lol, for real. No, she said for real, dude. Because I didn't expect... Can't sleep. Okay. How old? Like, probably... Oh, God. What if that was an actual lady boy, you missed your chance? I'm getting the vibe like 15, honestly. This is 33. Oh, God. All right, well, thank God at least. I'm a donkey and she's a girl and you're cute. What if she's Indian? Thanks for the retardation display live stream. Bit too many sings and sand people, but still okay. That tends to happen at the later afternoon streams tend to have a lot of sings. 33 bodies. A 33-year-old girl thinks I'm cute. Yeah, that's very, very kind of her. 33-year-old girl, lol. She can't sleep though, so she's hanging out here. I have 2 kids. She probably is because no one flexes being 33. Yeah, maybe she is. Maybe she is. But I don't know. I went on her channel, her account, and she posted this short last month. But that's when I seen this and I was like, oh my God, is this girl 9 years old? Like, I'm about to catch a case. Get out of here. 33 seems weird. Go back to the amazing background, please. No, I'm about to leave. I'm about to leave any second now. Like maybe this second right here. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow. But maybe I'll shit out a nighttime stream. Get a weird... I love to cross stitch. Okay. Get a weird oomph to do a nighttime stream. But this one didn't do any good. So I probably won't. 2 hours? You know, didn't do too well. But then the other day... we did one where I got like 17 subs out of it. And I went for an hour and a half. So I just want to know what goes into going live for 2 hours, get 3 subs, going live and just bang. Rotating new people all the time. Leave with 18 subs. I would just like to know, YouTube, if you could reach out and say, this is what goes into it. You need to work on your titles. You need better thumbnails, more engaging ones. It's just the luck of the draw. Take my thumb. A bit too late now, Jesse. A bit too late for you to like the stream, you fucking idiot. Okay? Forget it. Unlike it. Unlike it, because it's way too late. We're leaving now. So thanks for the like. But it's... I'm down, girl, if you're above 18. I'll put my pic with my green wig. Okay, hope you put that video out tomorrow. I will be. I will be, and off I pop. And off I pop. Adios, guys, except for Jesse. Good night to everyone except for Jesse. All right, off we go. That fucking Jesse cunt. Absolutely.